Traveling through northeastern Connecticut means you're getting warmer, very close to perhaps the cornerstone of eating and drinking establishments in Willimantic. Willimantic Brewing Company and its companion restaurant, Main Street Cafe, have been serving up fresh craft brews and great food since the beginning of the craft brew revolution. In fact, some consider this brew pub in the prominent former post office to be one of the founding members of the Connecticut craft brew scene. The year was 1909. Prohibition wasn't on the public's mind when this Willimantic post office opened. A magnificent architectural gem in the heart of the business district, it served its public well for about 60 years. Ring in the 1990s, when beer tastes were shifting from assembly line beers, David Wallner, owner and brewmaster at Willimantic Brewing, was perfecting his homebrew recipes that would form the basis of his brew pub, granting new life to the post office structure and fueling the nascent Connecticut craft beer industry.
In 1996, we met up with some local business people that had purchased this old post office building that had been vacant for over 30 years. And in doing so, we decided that the best opportunity for us would be to put a brewery and restaurant in this wonderful building. And we did. February 8th, 1997, we opened up our doors and we've been open ever since.
Come for the food, stay for the beer. David Wallner has made it a point to blend the two, and the sum is greater than its parts.
Since we're a brewery restaurant, we actually prepare a lot of our menu items with our house brewed beer. And in doing so, you get to see a little bit how the flavors of the beer pair well with the food that we're preparing. We have our beer cheese that goes on our pretzels and on our stuffed chicken. We have our onion ale soup. We have our barbecue sauce. We have our beer butter with our fresh baked bread that comes from some of the spent grain that we use when we make our beer. So we kind of pull it all together and make it an all-encompassing kind of experience for you.
A favorite of all who enter, Willimantic Brewing Company, affectionately called Willibrew, is a vibe with a unique atmosphere created by a diverse blend of customers, a menu offering something for everyone, served indoors and outdoors in this one-of-a-kind place, and of course, the beer.
One of the things we did as a brew pub, which is different than a lot of other places, is we only have one flagship beer. It's our certified gold, and we brew that all the time, so it's always available. However, that allows us to continue to brew new recipes, make different IPAs, make different stouts and porters, saisons, wheat beers.
With 40 on-tap choices and many others in cans and bottles, chances are you'll find an enjoyable beer. Plus the full bar offering and drinks concocted by the Willibrew staff, the choices seem, well, bottomless.
We invite a lot of our guest brewers to come here, we collaborate with them, and we also serve their beers. So we're very supportive of the other beer community because we're all in this together. We've been very lucky that for the past 25 years we have guests that have been frequenting us weekly.
About 30 years.
Yeah.
We visit other breweries.
But we still come home.
But this is home.
We have regulars at the bar, we have regulars at the tables, we have people that come here for their first date. They come here after they buy their house, after the hospital when they've just delivered their baby. We've even hired some of their kids over the years now to work here. So we've been very lucky that our community is very supportive of Willimantic Brewing Company.
The food's great. They got a phenomenal beer list. These are the best nachos in Connecticut, according to Connecticut Magazine, and it's just a great place to come.
Great food, great beer, terrific service, all housed in a spacious historical marvel. And there's free parking. Willimantic Brewing Company, a Main treat, right on Main Street, Willimantic.